All right, this is Phil. Phil, what are we doing to the car today?
Well, so today Mike and I are going to attempt pulling a T5 Tremec out of the Mark II Factory 5 Cobra. The transmission is from a 1990 Mustang LX donor. It was been in the car for over 15 years now, no problems, but due to some aggressive driving and shifting, there's some issues have come up with it, and it wants to jump out of second gear. It's been jumping out of second gear at slowdown and takeoff, and difficulty shifting into third gear, grinds some going into third gear. So, but the other thing is that I've noticed a small weeping leak between the bell housing and the oil pan, and I think it's probably a frost plug or something out of the back of the motor. So I need to check that out. So we're gonna try and take the transmission out and probably replace the transmission. And then while I have the transmission out, I'm gonna pull the bell housing, the flywheel, pressure plate, and so on, and take a look at the back of the motor and see if there's a leak coming out of one of the frost plugs, or kind of figure out where that leak is coming from.
Excellent. Hey, what is this? Is this tire rubbing right here?
Yeah. Wait.
Oh yeah.
It's always done that.
All right. Mine. You and I need to work on mine. So you have the tubular lower control arms. So, but your lower control arms here, mine are the stock Mustangs, and I get rubbing. So one of my jobs this winter is to grind those. Do you know how to do that? Have you seen any of the videos on that? Okay.
If it's not on here, I'm surprised. But here, let's take a look real quick at this. Then we'll have a donut. And we'll...
All right. Oh yeah, we gotta have a donut.
I've already been under here, and I think this is going to be a. Most of the time, guys recommend just pulling the motor to do what we're going to try.
That's what they told me about my motor mount change too, and I don't really want to do that.
No.
All right, so what we're gonna try to do is remove this transmission. We gotta get it over this. This is welded on. Phil's already got this disconnected. So we've got to lift up the back, pull it backwards, drop the front end down, and then pull it out, I guess.
Now you don't think that jack's in the way, do you?
Well, I mean, it's on the, oh no, it's on the bell housing, isn't it?
Because I could put it in from the front.
Well, Phil, what's holding this transmission here right now? You got, it must have a bolt in it somewhere?
Nope. It's ready to slide out.
Oh, okay, it'll just slide at this point. Okay, gotcha.
So, I'm gonna come under, what music you want?
So the plan is to tilt the T5 90 degrees to the right, which will, in theory, give us enough room to slide it backwards far enough that we can get it tilted down and slid out from the bottom without it hitting the bell housing. We'll see how it goes.
We're not in any big hurry, so let's just take our time and let's be careful. We don't want
now, what we can do is, let's see where we're at as far as having it jacked. You may have to jack it a little more, I don't know.
Okay,
but
so rotate it that way. Okay.
So we want to get this tail shaft as far back there as we can.
Okay.
So that this,
that'll clear.
The shaft clears the bell housing.
And you're saying it's only 75 pounds, the whole thing, right?
That's what he said.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. We're out.
Okay.
But I don't know if we can tip
is that far enough out? Oh, let's see. Let me look. You know what? It's hitting.
We're clear here.
It's hitting the frame here. The tunnel. Oh, there we go. A little farther.
Yeah, we're not going to be able to get it dropped down.
It's not going to come down, is it? What's it sitting on right now? Just this right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sitting on the top of this.
So we can't get that.
But look at here. It's also hitting on this guy right here, the frame, the tunnel right here.
I think we got to drop the bell down. I don't think we're going to be able to tip it.
Okay.
Mike.
Yeah, I think you're right. Should we
let's move it a little bit.
in? Okay. Oh wait. Unless
No,
we
it's
turn
not.
it. What about? Is there a way to turn it a different direction?
Well,
you know what I mean? Because look over here. This guy right here is hitting the frame here. I wonder if we rotate it back the other way. Yeah. There. Will it go?
No, it sticks back in the hole then. So.
yeah. And then you.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
All right, let's kick it all the way back.
Back this way or back this way?
Back that way and
Okay,
get
sure.
this bell off.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So
Okay.
the
I
bell's
can
ready.
hold it right here if you can.
It's good. Yeah, I don't.
But now the thing is, the jack's holding it by the bell, so you need
Yeah.
to move the jack over, right?
to the pan. So let's
you
move this
think this
back
will
even a
stay?
little further.
Okay.
If we can.
Oh wait. You're on the brake light. There we go.
Okay. No, it's not going to tip down.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it won't tip down. There's no way.
Okay. I mean, it's not going to go anywhere, right? Is that what you're saying? So we're just going to leave it right here for now?
Yep.
Okay.
I got to remove the jack.
Yeah.
Which is a problem because there's nothing holding the motor.
Well, the motor mounts are, right?
Yeah, but
but
we
on the
want to
back.
sag it.
On the back, you're saying, right?
So we probably need your jack.
Yeah, sure. I can do it.
This is fine.
This
This
isn't
is
going to
fine.
go anywhere.
No,
okay.
it's not gonna
All right.
We aren't able to tip the transmission enough to get it out from under the car because it's hitting the bell housing. So we're going to try to remove the bell housing and take them both out in one piece.
I suspected we were going to have to do this, so.
Yeah. You're ahead of the game. Just so long as you don't expect any forethought like this when you come over to help me out.
Okay, so now I need a pry bar or something to get that
I
separated.
was going to bring my pry bar.
I got one.
Okay.
Actually, we didn't try and get it off there.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how we do that.
I also don't know. This won't go back any further, right? Let me just take a look. No, it won't.
Okay, so we got to bring it and tip it down.
Okay.
I wonder if there's a way to hold that bell from falling.
You got a like a hanger, like a.
Yeah. Actually, it'll stay on the
Okay.
tranny, I think. Here, can you, we should take that arm out of there. That arm comes out. Okay.
Actually, that will. If this tips down, the whole thing would probably tip down with it, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what they're talking about. So just leave it like this.
Okay.
Pull it forward.
Okay.
What the heck?
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Oh shit. That's too far.
Too far? Okay, let's go back.
We're gonna have to take it all off together, Mike.
Okay.
You ready?
Which way you want to go? Okay.
Bring her.
Oh wait, look here.
It's hooked
That's
here,
yep,
yeah.
yep. I see it. All right. Okay. Over there. Okay. Are we good?
You got the pan?
What pan? What pan?
Okay, we're all right. Just let her
All right.
tip
Is
down.
your arm in the way? Okay.
Yep, that's all right. Now, I know it doesn't matter much, but
Yeah,
we
this
don't want to slide it around on the floor too
Yeah,
much.
yeah, right. For the floor's sake, not for this thing's sake, right?
Right.
So let's lift it up. There we go. I'm trying not to scratch your car too much.
There we go.
Hey, we got it, bud.
That's not so bad.
Yeah. What the heck? All right, we're on.
So Mike and I got the transmission out of the Mark II 5.0, and we actually ended up couldn't get the transmission back far enough over the differential to get enough room to drop the nose down and out. So we ended up having to remove the bell housing and drop it down and leave the input shaft in the front of the bell housing and drop it down as a unit, and it slipped right out, which I would recommend that. We feel that's the easiest way on a Mark II to get the transmission out. It would have been impossible to drop the transmission without removing the bell housing. After we got the bell housing out, we took the clutch and pressure plate flywheel off to take a look at the back of the motor to see where the antifreeze leak was coming from. we determined that the back of the motor was clean and fine. We pretty much determined that the back of the intake manifold was leaking some antifreeze, and we feel that that needs to be taken off and new gasket put there to keep that antifreeze from leaking down the backside of the motor.
So future project.
Future project is to take the manifold off, replace those gaskets, and then we've also determined that it's less expensive for me to buy a new transmission from Mike Forte. To have someone repair this, if the gears were fine and didn't need gears, it may be financially make financial sense. But as long as if there are bad gears, by the time you pay someone to tear it down, replace the gears, some of the gears are over $400 a piece. The cluster gear is close to $500 for a cluster gear. By the time you tear it down and replace the gears and put it back together, you're at the price of a new one. So we're pretty much determined that this transmission is scrap.
Yep. So we're going to tear it apart, right?
We'll tear it apart, take a look at it, and see how bad it really is. And,
just for fun.
Just for fun.
We'll just order a new one.
Just a little-
So here's the transmission. And here's, of course, the bell housing.
Clutch and flywheel, all of
Flywheel, clutch. Thanks for watching my video, and if you liked it, hit the like button and think about subscribing so you can catch more of my car, motorcycle, and camera videos. Thanks again.